All right, well, hello everyone. Thank you again so very much for sitting down and joining me today, or tonight, actually. Filming at night. It's kind of different. It's kind of funky. I like it. Oh, we've got a little bit of a studio lighting going in here at the drive-in. Anyways, thank you so much for sitting down and joining me on today's video. Today, we have the Kino Lorber Studio Classics Memorial Sale unboxing video. We've got two boxes that I am so incredibly stoked. Obviously, I went in on the very first order, and then it was very hard to kind of tear away and not do the second. So we are sitting here with two boxes to go through today. I think it's like 15, 16 titles, something like that. It doesn't matter. Let's just go right into it because I'm super excited to get into these and to watch these and then to talk about them. So let's go right into it. Apologies, my cat is doing that cat thing, you know, at night. If you have cats, you know what the cat thing is. All right, so let's go. We got the very first box. So let's get right into it. We got our packing slip, which I will... Let's see, that'll kind of come in handy. I don't know, because this particular one, I did go into a couple of more expensive, I guess, titles when it comes to the sales. I usually, like for the While Supplies Last sale, I really did kind of keep it lower. I think the most I had spent was $8.99, around there for that price point. I know that I have one in this box that is $11.99, and there is another one in the next one that should also be $11.99, but it was two that I really wanted and that I wanted from other storefronts that had Kino sales, and they were not $11.99, they were still more than that. So this is the very first one. Let's go into this. We have, let's see here. Oh, that should have been the thumbnail, but it's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles in this one. So let's set it down right here. There she goes, doing the cat thing again. We'll go on to the very first title that we have here. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this one we have The Island of Dr Moreau. Now, I've never seen this adaptation of The Island of Dr Moreau. This is Burt Lancaster and Michael York, 1977, 99 minutes. No special features on this one. It is a mad scientist film. It was H.G. Wells. No, I think I'm confusing it with a different. No, H.G. Wells. Okay, H.G. Wells. It's based off of the novel. I was confusing it with something else that's also in here. But so Michael York, Logan's Run is also in here as well. So definitely excited to check this one out. Directed by Don Taylor, who did the second Omen film, and this is going to be kind of cool. The mutant monsters created by some of the makeup legends behind Planet of the Apes. So that will be really cool to check out. So we got The Island of Dr. Moreau. The next one over here is Cover Up. Cover Up, a 1949 crime flick, a noir flick. The reason that I got this one, like I said before in my previous videos, when it comes to Kino, all of this stuff is blind buy. Some of them are going to be blind buys based off of, in this particular IP was this one, and some of them are based on cast members, directors, or that sort of thing. But the movie, well, actually, there are some that just seemed up my alley, because Kino, I have 100% confidence and trust in what they put out. And for this particular one, this is one where the reason I got it was Dennis O'Keefe, who was the lead in T-Men, a fantastic noir flick that's put up by Classic Flicks. I don't have it, but I should have pulled it out to show it. But that is an amazing movie, and he was the reason that I went ahead and got this one. In this one, he plays an insurance investigator sent to a small Midwest town to find out whether the death of one of its policyholders was suicide or murder. So definitely going to be a lot of fun to go into this one. No special features. Again, 1949, 82 minutes. Cover Up. So super excited for that one. The very next one that we have here is, yes, okay, I do remember, The Battle of the Sexes. This one that I got primarily, honestly, Peter Sellers. Donald Pleasance is also in this as well. but it's a Peter Sellers comedy that I have not seen before. 1960, 84 minutes. Again, no special features on this one to speak of. The New York Times called it a comedy spiked with farce and a maximum of wit. So that's right up my alley. I mean, Peter Sellers sold me already. But the great Charles Crichton, who did Fish Called Wanda, is the director. Angela Barris is a man-eating businesswoman who is sent by her American employer to investigate their export opportunities in Edinburgh. En route, she meets Robert McPherson, a businessman who asks for her help to bring his company into the 20th century. The staff, led by Mr. Martin, who's Peter Sellers, has other ideas, however, and a comic battle between the old and new business methods soon breaks out. So this is supposed to be one of Peter Sellers' funniest movies. Not a whole lot tops Dr. Strangelove. If you watched my videos before, I have spoken before about my love for Dr. Strangelove, and I don't even have a good or a boutique copy. I think Criterion has a copy of Dr. Strangelove, but I just have a DVD copy. So one day I really need to remedy that, because there is some special features on the DVD, but I'm sure Criterion really kind of did a number on that. So really need to pick that up. But we're not talking about Criterion. We're talking about Battle of the Sexes. So excited to check that one out. This next one is another crime flick, and the only reason that I picked this up was because of the lead. I know nothing about this movie whatsoever. 1969, 105 minutes, and that is The File of the Golden Goose. And the reason I got it is Mr. Yul Brynner right there. So, and I don't know of really anything of Yul Brynner outside of Westerns. So this is going to be a treat for me in a lot of different ways, besides just look at that cover. That cover art is, I love this stuff. Cover art is absolutely fantastic. I know in this one actually has, who else is in this one? Oh, don't fail me now as I'm sitting here. Edward Woodward, I can't talk. Edward Woodward is in this. And it's also, the screenwriter is John C. Higgins, who also wrote He Walked the Night, which is another one put out by Classic Flicks as well. I have that one, but I haven't checked it out yet. But I am definitely excited about this one. Yul Brynner is playing a treasury agent who is teamed up with a Scotland Yard to infiltrate a counterfeit gang. So definitely excited. The File of the Golden Goose. That's going to be cool. So this one... Yes, I mean, this is the one that was on here that I spent $11.99 on, because this is one that I've been tracking down for a while, and I'm super excited to have it and check it in. That is Transylvania, 65000, I guess is how you say it. It's a comedy, but a monster movie comedy where you have Jeff Goldblum and Gil Turner. Chef Goldblum, one of my all-time favorite actors. I love Jeff Goldblum. They're playing two reporters who basically have one mission with two alternatives. They go to Transylvania, and they are to find the Frankenstein monster or be out of jobs. And obviously they're going to meet a variety of monsters along the way. So this just looks ridiculous. It looks over the top, goofy, and it should definitely be a lot of fun. This is 1985, 94 minutes. There is a audio commentary with the writer and director, as well as 3 TV spots and 2 trailers. I do like looking at the TV spots and the trailers for older flicks, especially with Kino. Like one of the ones that I put on the rapid fire review, Sabata, that has no special features, but it has a trailer on it, and what a trailer it was. I love old trailers, so should be a lot of fun with this one. And this, I got this one for 2 reasons. So this is the incredible 2-headed transplant. So this one I got because, well, I'm sure it is a lot of fun, but I got it because we do have Bruce Dern in it, but we have Casey Kasem, radio legend himself, and Shaggy Casey Kasem. But another reason is because one of the special features on here is a Rifftrax audio commentary, the audio commentary of Rifftrax. Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Colbert, 3 main minds and actors behind Mystery Science Theater 3000, who then went off to do Rifftrax. And arguably, some of the Rifftrax commentaries are better than MST, and that's almost blasphemy for me to say so, but that's just absolutely incredible. So we have like a mad scientist, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of story in here that just seems very over the top and just a lot of fun. So am excited to check that out. Again, I don't have a whole lot to say about these because they're all blind buys for me. So it's just kind of, it's always fun to show up what we got, to see what everybody else got, and then we can talk about them at later videos. This next one that I got, I know the price point was probably around like $5, I think it was. And this is 1958's Curse of the Faceless Man. And the only thing I know about this one is that you have a team of archaeologists who uncover an ancient relic, a statue of this faceless man. But then some very strange things start happening that maybe it may not just be a statue after all, it could be alive. So this should be a lot of fun. Obviously, a lot of my love and passion when it comes to films are definitely rooted in the past, especially with cult classics, drive-in style horror, exploitation films, and stuff like that. But old school horror is definitely at the top of that list. The cat is going nuts. The old school horror is definitely at the top of the list, as far back as we can go, because I really like to see where we came from and how it evolves. And this could be a piece, or it was a piece of forgotten cinema history to me. So again, that'll be a very exciting one to check out. And the last one from this box is not quite horror, it's a thriller, but it is House of 1,000 Dolls with Mr. Vincent Price, which is going to be the reason that I picked this up. This is two professional illusionists, one played by Vincent Price, one played by Vincent Price, and it's his wife Rebecca, help abduct unsuspecting female victims with their magic tricks for an international ring of white slave traders. That's absolutely insane, and that just seems very, very fun to check out. That seems weird to say it like that, but I mean, I'm sure you can probably know what I mean. 1967, it is directed by Jeremy Summers, who did The Vengeance of Fu Manchu. And on here we have an audio commentary with film historian David Duvall and filmmaker David DeCoteau, and some trailers for other flicks that are put up by Kino as well. So, House of 1,000 Dolls, and that covers the first box. All right, so if we go back onto here, this is everything that we got on the very first box. So let's get into the second one. Oh, and I almost forgot, before we get into the second box, there was a couple of things that came in the mail today. One of them was one that I had been hunting down for a while, and I was so thankful to find a copy of this. However, the documentary about this film, which I actually watched before seeing the movie many years ago, it was my wife that actually turned me on to this movie, is out of print. But I'm gonna keep looking because there are prices and copies available on eBay. Eureka put out a Blu-ray release of both of these, but they're region locked. So the hunt will continue for a good price on the documentary, but for now I do have the film, and that would be Troll 2, the best, arguably, I guess, best worst movie ever made. I don't know if it's the best worst movie, but it's a very good bad movie. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen Troll 2, just watch it. I mean, just watch it. Most people have it, depending on what kind of music you're into. You probably definitely heard some sound bites coming from this movie or heard it talked about before in some way. No special features on this particular disc, but I'm happy to have it. I'm very happy to have it, and I'm excited to go back and revisit it. It'll be a fun one. Maybe I'll pair it with Manos, The Hands of Fate Blu-ray copy that I have and see how long I can last. So excited. Forgot to kind of throw that out there. So let's go on now to the second Kino box. Let's go into this and let's see, packing slip. And let's see, this one, okay, no, so Transylvania 65000, however you would pronounce that one, was the most expensive one. The one that's on here is $10.99. That's it here. And in this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 15 titles total. It's very quick mental math. So that's what we have for this. Set these down. I'm going to the very first title we have here. Oh yes, okay. This is Roger Corman's The Premature Burial, Edgar Allan Poe novel. Super excited to check this one out. I'm excited to check out all of them. That's just going to be a running thing that I say with all of them. 1962, 81 minutes. This one also has Hazel Court in it, which will definitely definitely be a lot of fun. Ray Milland is the main star in here, but special features wise on here we have Buried Alive, legendary director Joe Dante on Premature Burial. That'll be really, really cool. An on-camera interview with Roger Corman, and Trailers from Hell with Roger Corman, and the original theatrical trailer. So all of those are definitely something that I'm very excited to check out besides the movie itself. So the Premature Burial, this I can definitely see a feature presentation on actually quite a few of these, because I definitely went to a lot of movies that are really right up my alley for feature presentation wise, not intentionally, it just sort of happened to be how it is. Because I have a very wide love for many different kind of movies, and preservation of certain kind of movies, and then some movies just kind of, there's one spark that just piques that interest, and that's what happened with this one. And this is Heartbeeps. I had never ever heard of this movie before, but the main reason that I got it, actually there's two reasons. Bernadette Peters is in here. I love Bernadette Peters. But the main reason that I got it is because Andy Kaufman is in this movie. Andy Kaufman. I am obsessed to a degree with Andy Kaufman. He was just such an amazing figure, such a bizarre figure, and the way that he thought of comedy and performance was just unreal. I mean, what's the Man on the Moon is actually probably my personal favorite Jim Carrey movie. He nailed that role, and the whole film is very bizarre because Andy Kaufman was so bizarre. And this is a movie where it's a rom-com where him and Bernadette Peters are playing two robots, and then they end up being on the run with their other robot friends from the police. That seems bizarre, and that seems like something that Ryan over at Triple Feature Creature definitely needs to check out. So, Heartbeeps. Definitely excited for that one. What was the year on that one? 1981. 1981. Oh, there is a special feature on here. Sorry. We have an audio commentary from the director and film historian Daniel Kremer. So I'll be excited to check that out, because I've talked about how I feel when it comes to special features before, and pretty much anything that's got a special feature Kino-wise, I'm definitely going to revisit it with it. So this one I got because I've heard about how bizarre and off-the-wall insane it really is. It is this really insane mixture of looks like sword and sorcery and Mad Max style post-apocalyptic nightmare. So weird. And that is She. She, put out in 1985, 106 minutes, based on the novel by H. Rider Haggard, who did King Solomon's Mines. This movie, I cannot wait to check this one out. I'm not even gonna, you just look it up. There's so much bizarre things in here, because I swear if I read the back of this, you'll think I'm making most of it up. So this is gonna be a really fun one. I cannot wait to dive into this one. This is a feature presentation for sure. Hopefully, I would imagine I love it. I mean, obviously, I gotta at least like it to do a feature presentation on it. Or maybe we could do like maybe a bad movie series at some point, but not feature presentation wise. But this looks amazing. Creative anarchy at its finest is what this looks like. My rapid fire reviews, when I talked about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I talked about creative anarchy, and that's one thing I really want to do a full video on Killer Clowns, when I can get that Arrow video copy. This seems to like really adhere to that creative anarchy that I love so very much, which is why that little umbrella of films that I mentioned earlier is a big sort of like a big, what's the word that I'm looking for? A big sort of, I like those films. I can't think of the word, so we'll move on. We'll move along. This is 1977's Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. This is one, I've heard of this movie, but really not a whole lot. A brand new 4K master. When the Russian army unearths the vault of Dracula, they accidentally unleash his undead human slave and the Count's vampire hellhound, Zoltan. But these fiends need a new master, so they head to Los Angeles to find the last living descendant of Dracula. So Zoltan, I can't say much about all of these. So this definitely looks really bizarre. We have an audio commentary with film historians Lee Gambit and John Harrison, and a radio spot, which that'll be pretty cool, and the original theatrical trailer. Again, 1977, 87 minutes, Zoltan, or Zoltan, Zol something. So this is one that I've wanted to check out for a very long time, and especially when I mentioned the umbrella of films that I liked earlier, or that I have a penchant for. That was the word I was looking for before. This seems like the kind of film that I should check out, and this is one like Transylvania that I've wanted to pick up before, but the price was never quite low enough for me to hit that button. But it was in this particular sale, and that is Enter the Ninja. So this particular one, 1981 and 99 minutes, starring Franco Nero, Django himself, as a Westerner that has been taken in to learn the art of the ninja. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I already know it. I think there's two movies, Enter the Ninja and Revenge of the Ninja. I should have picked them both up because they were both part of the sale, and I thought about doing it, and then I didn't do it. And now I'm really regretting that decision, but it'll show up one day. Patience always pays off. There was another one, there was a Rutger Hauer film. I think it was like Dead or Alive, or Wanted Dead or Alive, or something like that I'm regretting not picking up either. But patience does pay off. So Enter the Ninja. Two left. This was another one, it was like $5. Never heard of it before, don't know too much about it at all, as I don't know about any of these. And this is 1953's The Slasher. Obviously the title and the poster definitely pulled me in. But this one has a gang of teenage delinquents led by Roy, who are earning money by mugging women on the streets of London. They are given a very lenient sentence when they're finally caught by reforming their ways and joining a youth club. However, they are then using that youth club as a base to grow their operations. So this could be a very dark film. It definitely sort of seems that way. So excited to check this one out. Again, 1953, 75 minutes on here. There's an alternate US opening, which is pretty cool. Usually you're used to the ending, so an alternate opening. Definitely excited to check that out. The Slasher. This next one is arguably, I don't know if it's what I'm most excited about, but it's in the top 3 of what I'm most excited about in this one. There is a couple of names that brought me into this one, and there's a lot of stuff in this one too. So this is 1987's Straight to Hell. I got this one. Oh, it seems like this sort of like, I don't even know. Like, I mean, the movie could go any way, but I mean, it seems like this sort of exploitation style mob movie in a way. I'm not so sure, but it's Alex Cox, who also did Sid and Nancy, which is why a lot of these people that are on here should not be a surprise. But we have Courtney Love is in here, Elvis Costello, Dennis Hopper, but the main reason that I got it, featuring the Pogues. The Pogues are one of my all-time favorite bands. I absolutely love the Pogues. I even love a lot of Shane MacGowan's solo stuff, even though he's kind of a basket case and a mess in his own right. But this one, I mean, definitely feature presentation on this one. Original soundtrack available on Ace Records. I'm going to have to check that out because all of these names on here, absolutely. It's a 2K restoration. And on here we have an audio commentary with the director, a making of documentary, a short tour of the locations that were shot by Alex Cox back in 1977, and the trailer for Straight to Hell returns. So does that play a sequel? Okay, so that's definitely cool. Because I didn't even know this movie existed in the first place. So super excited to check that one out. So that is everything that we have on this massive for me, Kino Lorber Memorial Day sale. No, this should have been the thumbnail. Wasted opportunity. You live and you learn. So guys, that is everything that I have from this Kino sale. Very excited to go into these. Thank you so much for sitting down and checking out everything that I picked up on this particular sale. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more additional content. We have the unboxing and sale hauls such as this, feature presentations, reviews, lots of different stuff and lots of stuff that are coming up on the way in the horizon for the future. Stay tuned. Do not touch that dial. If you want to leave a comment down below, if you have any opinions on any of the films that I picked up, let me know. Let me know what you picked up, if you picked up anything during the Kino sale. If you want to say hi, I'll say hi back. All of my social media information can be found in the description box down below. But other than that, guys, that's everything that I've got for you. Again, thank you so much for sitting down and going over these with me today. I will catch you on the next video, and then I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.